You have spent a week recuperating because you were quite damaged.
Oof.
And spent some time doing stuff maybe and preparing for what's ahead. I don't know what everyone has been doing except for Dowser, so I'm gonna start with him. You have been reading a certain book carefully, and I don't mean attentively. I mean you're reading the Necronomicon, so you're taking all the precautions not to go mad as you do so, because it's as if you are. Of course, it's occult knowledge, and it's just something that makes you go insane over time. You can't do any prolonged readings, but you're looking for something specific, which you find a certain way to make talismans. So I don't know if you want to take us through what kind of things you have been making for the pack or the coterie.
I think I've just gone along the beach, collected shells, and then I have, over several nights, slowly been imbuing them until they're all blood red colored. Not covered in blood, but the shells themselves have gotten this crimson hue. And then given out to everyone.
And a certain sigil on them. Do you explain what they do? Or is it just jewelry?
Yeah, I do explain. It's to shield us from the lovely little monster we're going to be fighting.
It's the same kind of talisman that you saw the boatsmen wear on the lake when you were at the correctional facility the first time. The one that prevented the tendrils from touching the boat. Henry, did you spend your week doing anything special?
Yes. Making sure everyone else is okay, trying to spend as much time as possible with Julian, and the rest of the time is with Alejandra.
Yes. Internal torture. For him, of course.
No, I'm helping him.
Ah, yeah, I see. Julian? What have you been spending your week on?
I would say it's mulling over what happened in the last session, where like the decision that was made, like when he went sort of into his subconsciousness and connected with Emmerich and sought out what the right answer was, and it's like a choice between two evils, and he's just been mulling that over and continuing his sort of like pseudo meditations by himself, thinking things over, and just trying to find peace in the situation, and then also thinking over like, what am I gonna, if I survive this, what am I gonna do next? And he's thinking about sorry, I'm trying to remember the FBI agent's name. Hemingway. Like, what's he gonna do with that? And also, if there's even a point trying to escape, if the fates might come after him. So they're sort of like mulling all these things over and just kind of coming to peace with what's about to happen.
All right, take away your stain. Dahlia, how was you? You were pretty hurt, as far as I remember. So, have you been bedridden, or have you gotten up to anything?
Dahlia is kind of, she's basically like, well, she's putting herself back together in the most grotesque way possible. So like bones reforge, like arms straighten, the spine, completely realigns itself, just in a very corpse-like fashion, undead corpse-like fashion. She too, once she is able to move about, even before she's able to move about in a functional way, she wants to be there for Julian. and wants to help, assist Henry in her own way to help guide Julian back to the right path and, back to full health and mental stability and spiritual peace. So, she's right there by his side. Times, at various moments of self-doubt and questioning. Beyond that, she disappears at other times, especially towards the latter half of her healing cycle. And it's noticeable that, assuming she's allowed to leave the Haven, she is absent at times for sometimes hours, and then suddenly reappears from the shadows as she does, and so that's she's been working on her secret project, so that's what she's been doing.
Yes. So now Julian has 2 devils on his shoulder.
Oh yes, angels, not devils.
Ella, have you been doing anything specific? I know you're pretty hurt as well, so.
Yeah, she pretty beat up, so I think she'd be working towards getting better. And I'm curious if I could spend some of my XP on the 3rd dot of stamina, because she has 19, and that would give her a 3rd dot.
Yes. Well, yeah. If you have XP, spend it now, because you're not going to get the chance to do it.
And anyone know off the top of their head what the price is for buying a new skill?
×5. Or ×3 for skills.
For skills.
I better do this now too. I'm sitting on like a little nest egg of XP. What have I done?
Yeah. So you said it was 3, so that I had 19 XP. The 3rd dot of stamina is 5 times each dot. That's 15 plus an additional skill. I guess that's what I can afford because it's 3. And what else can you get for a baby EG fight for 3 XP other than more skills?
A specialty.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, you can all kind of.
I'll figure it out. Yeah. That's what she's doing.
Mull over that.
And she'll write some letters to all of you. Farewell, maybe. I don't know.
Besides that, the week has gone by without any assaults on your haven, and Dusktown is pretty quiet. If any of one of you have left the haven, Dahlia, for example, the town has kind of gone back to its normal self.
So Blizzard.
Yeah, Blizzard quiet, but there's no curfew anymore, and it seems to be relative peace at the moment.
We brought peace to Dusktown.
The benefactor have spent most of her time down in the prison, your own prison, near the sarcophagus, and with a hovering guardian above it, just channeling something and doing things down there. She is not very responsive if anyone goes to talk to her. And Hemway has not been anywhere. Or at least not with you guys.
Yay!
Probably
Dolly is happy.
Went for that cheeseburger he wanted and a beer.
Hemway's fucked off then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
But he will be back when we start. So.
Oh, wait. I forgot one thing. I apologize. I forgot one thing. And when you asked me, and it completely just slipped my mind. Dahlia has also been continuing and reforging the bonds of their special relationship with Dowser's Revenant. So
he's probably been helping you ship materials to the prison.
Yes. But she is also, when she's not helping Julian, she's also reconnecting reconnecting there too, and setting up cameras, because that's like also a hobby of hers now, since she is a master of technology.
They're not connected to anything, but you just set them up.
No, but she's all like, yeah, I know this now. This is look at my technological wizardry. It's just great, you know. So yeah. All right, you can continue. I apologize.
No worries. Do arouse everyone. You wake up. Some of you a bit hungrier. You wake up, your haven is kind of quiet, and I think, Julian, you hear a hum, or rather a lack of, and everyone with Sense the Unseen, you see the warts on your sanctuary. They just disappear. They fade out. And there's a lack of a feeling inside your chest. Like something just goes dormant.
Seems the rules truly are broken. Which means it's time to go.
The benefactor emerges from below, and, well, if you have Sense the Unseen, she is glowing brightly. And Ella, you feel a special connection to her. You really like her a lot. Because she has just absorbed the Guardian and the prisoner. And the three of them have become one. And she looks at all of you and says, the gates are powered down and I have done what I need to do. We should make our preparations and head out. I'm sure the reject mage will be here soon.
That's right. That's right. That's what we call him, among other names.
Anyone, I'll ask you as a storyteller, do you bring anything special on your journey?
12 weapons and 2 hunger.
Jolly.
Unless I can.
Go ahead.
I'll add all of my prepared rituals, and I make sure to keep my amulet close on me.
Yep.
Dahlia brings all of her fetters. At least the fetters that she's collected. You know, and because she wants an army of wraiths if we're going to need it against eldritch horrors, and because you know she has, even though it's been a week, she has fresh memories of like Cronenberg slotches like tearing her to pieces. So you know that's still fresh in her mind. But yeah. And one of those fetters belongs, at least one of them belongs to one of the choir girls, singing chorus, lady nuns, whatever. So righteous, holy nun enslaved to Dahlia, soul bound to serve as the angriest wraith.
The specters are mostly they're the most effective because they can interact with things physically and claw them up.
Specters, right?
Yeah,
she doesn't know the difference because they all hate her. So yes. They're all angry all the time.
Julian, you hear a car, or well, like the turning off, the engine and the turning off of it outside, and you notice that your haven is no longer as soundproof as it used to be. You can hear clearly what goes on outside on the street.
He would turns off heightened senses for a second because he's afraid of another choir event, and then slowly
He's been traumatized forever by that.
Yes, and then slowly turns it back on, and then he would come downstairs and like kind of like inform the others, like, or be like, "What's going on? This place has changed.
How has it changed, Julian?
We're exposed now. I could feel it.
Exposed how?
Our defenses.
The
You mean if they knock our house down again, it won't come back?
benefactor says I have absorbed the Guardian's essence and he no longer is bound to the place, and therefore the wards are gone.
Have they changed in appearance given this absorption at all?
Only aura-wise.
Okay. Because she's going to be like, Ronaldo, are you in there, Ronaldo? You know, just like poking.
Just gently removes your hand. He is no longer self-aware.
And she just a little black tear. She's gonna like, he was kind of nice, you know, and even though he hated us all, and he was really nice around here. He kept everything clean, unlike Hemway. And anyways, and she's like, okay, fine.
She goes to her room for a moment and comes back in a lot of layers of clothing and says, I'm ready if you are. Remember the plan? I need to get as close to the entity as I can. And that's it.
Simple, straightforward. I like it. I do. Yeah.
Simple, but I doubt it's going to be easy.
This is the thing in the bay, right?
Yes.
Get you on a boat, send you directly into it. Mission accomplished. We'll get you there. Don't you worry.
We're going to go through the mountains.
Wait. The mountains?
The reject mate said he found a path into a mine of sorts.
Doesn't have any wards, does it? Dolly is still traumatized by walking through fire.
I don't know. I don't assume any of your kind would have warded it. But I can tell you if there are any when we get there.
Good. I'd like to list some preparation before we encounter any Nordic goddesses, you know, that speak languages no one talks anymore and that only Dowser can understand. Like, just saying. She's like, damn it, I need like fireproofing or something. Julian, will you protect me?
I'll do what I can.
She blinks at you, but like in the most in the most unnerving way possible.
You can almost hear the eyelids scrape across the eyeballs. I'll do what I can. Benefactor, would I be able to get you in close if the time came?
I hope so.
Are you heavy? He looks at it.
Not particularly.
Because I don't know if you already know this, but I can move quite quickly, and if we need to shorten the distance, I could always try and pull you over.
That would be an advantage. I can hover, but not very fast.
Maybe I could pull you over like I've never seen what it looks like, but I used to play with kites when I was younger. You'd be like a kite. And just gives like a little smile. Like he's just thinking, like savoring some memory from when he was still human.
Some long lost childhood memory of happiness.
Smiles in Humanity 8.
There are heavy knocks on your steel door, like gong, gong, gong.
Oh, well, at least the locks still work. We're not as exposed as you might think, Julian.
Julian, you smell the cigarettes and, well, Hemway outside the door.
Hemway's here. Should let him inside. And Julian will do it. He'll go walk up and open the door.
He's dressed much like the benefactor in full winter attire, many layers hood, ski glasses. He has a very large rifle on his shoulder. Smiles when he sees you. You can't really see that, but...
You have the smell of gunpowder on you. Do you have a musket?
Sort of. It's better.
Oh.
More precise.
I will take your word for it. Come on inside. And he leads him down.
Walks in, looks at all you. So, are we ready?
So even though Hemway's under like a dozen layers right now, it does nothing to mask his stench.
Nope. And he's chain smoking, always, when he has a free hand, so... He has a very, very large caliber sniper rifle on his shoulder.
Hemway, we've reached a decision. Our sixth member here, they need to get as close as possible to our objective, and you're going to help them do that.
Of course. I'm here to help. I found the
Of course
shaft.
you are.
I have spent the week finding the best entrance. I have not gone that far in, so I don't know what's, well, deep down, but I have found the place, I think, at least.
I never thought I'd hear myself saying this, but your willingness to help play your role in this whole thing, it's appreciated.
I kill monsters.
And Dahlia turns away and in her mind thinks, and hopefully you get killed in the process.
The benefactor starts walking towards the door. Just slowly, calmly. She does not seem to be in a rush, but she looks strained. Is the best way.
I didn't know you could see me. Sorry. May I do an insight check, my lord?
Yes.
I spent some XP, so I just gave... Is it possible to take, just real quick, is it possible to take just a specialty in blind insight? Or no? What do you think? I should have ironed this out before, and I apologize.
It's more like desire, emotion, that sort of thing, like a specific, like lies.
That makes sense, yeah.
So emotion or body language is probably what he goes by, because that's the only thing he can sense. It could be sense of smell, like pheromones. It could
Thoughts,
be...
purpose, emotions,
Yeah,
body language.
I think pheromones would make sense for Julian.
Pheromones?
Yeah. At least
I
for
can
mortals.
I can smell the pheromones in the air.
But you have 1 billion dice, so you can take half. It looks
Yes.
whatever she did is putting a lot of strain on her, even though she is trying not to show it. And the aura she has, you can't look at her with Sense the Unseen without, well, you are already blind, but then you feel truly blind. It's just white when you look at her.
Are you alright?
Yes. I'm just preparing myself. I have not... Well, I soon cease to exist, and I'm making my peace with it.
I'm sorry it had to be this way.
It's the only way. We do what we have to.
Well, your sacrifice will not be in vain.
She gives a slight smile. You can just feel the twitch of her mouth. The vibrations of it.
And Julian just looks kind of a little bit sad. So that's the extent of that.
It's okay, Julian. I've known this for years. Then she heads out and waits for the rest of you.
Dahlia will notice that Julian looks a bit sad, but thinks nothing of it because Julian always looks sad. So
That's right.
It's also becoming harder and harder for you to just perceive emotion and empathy.
he's always wearing that face, so
Yeah.
she just accepts that that's Julian's way. That he just always is sad, and there's nothing really wrong with him. He's just sad about everything all the time.
Do you all head out? Well, you walk
Oh, we're walking.
for about an hour. And then
Here, I thought we were going to spend some special time next to Carson in a car.
you see it. The giant wall around the town. And the checkpoints. And head out without, well, any hindrance into the wilderness. As far away from the town as you've ever been. The snowy plains become forests. And then mountains. At least a foot of them. And there's a small path. You wouldn't know it unless you wouldn't see it unless you know it's there. But Hemway just seems to be leading the charge. And it is close to a whiteout out here. And I need everyone to do a stamina and survival roll. Because the cold is getting to your dead, unheated forms.
What's the attribute again?
Stamina survival.
That scans. That's about right. She's always cold anyway.
Julian and Dahlia, you begin to walk slower and slower as your limbs grow more stiff. You feel the cold settling in. You can still walk, it's just fucking strenuous.
Like, when you get older, right?
It's the arthritis.
Yes, exactly. When people live past a certain point, it's just like your joints pop more often, they hurt, with the change in weather and all that stuff. That's kind of what Dahlia is feeling right now. Just like, oh God, the joints are just not moving the way they used to, and she's a little bit put out by that.
If you were to do any quick or dexterous activities right now, you wouldn't be very good at it. But you continue to trudge along and walk higher and higher and higher, and you Julian, at least, maybe the others as well, the benefactor and Hemway, the breathing becomes more cumbersome as the air gets thinner. And then you see 3 figures through the snow on your path. Hemway just kind of stops and pulls down a rifle, holding it at his hip, and looks at the rest of you, expecting company.
Not to my knowledge.
Dahlia stops and pulls out a feather. She's just getting ready.
Well, I assume you have all your 10 specters just following along with you.
Oh, okay, good. That works too. I always assume that.
Yeah. the army of
The spectral army basically rises up like a cloak of darkness.
10 Dementors hanging above you all the time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Julian, do you know who it is?
Julian like turns his ears towards that direction.
Can't hear shit. Because of the howling wind.
It's like, it's too loud out here. I can't hear anything.
Dowser, can you do something about this weather?
The weather, no, but I can help. I'm gonna...
You wanna do a Moses on the Blizzard?
No, I'm gonna use my Coldonic Sorcery. And I'll take 2 aggravated damage.
2?
Yes. So I have 90 meters around me.
Well, you use snow as
That I can
water,
just-
so... And wind, which is also your element. It's... I'm thinking it's... Well, first of all, it's the Viking lady. And a man and a woman next to her.
I don't think we have anything to fear here. If anything, they'll help us.
What do you see with your weather eyes there, Dowser?
What's the woman we rescued and gave the sword? And she
Oh God, not the wards!
I'm pretty sure Margaret made those wards.
Okay.
We have nothing to fear. And he'll just keep walking through the snow.
Is Dowser hurt right now?
You can't see it. It's hurt in a different way, as far as I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I cut open my arm, and the blood just kind of became snow.
Are you injured, Dowser?
Yes, but I can see better than you can now.
Well, things could get very dangerous. Would you like me to help you with that?
Save it for someone else.
All right.
Ella, I don't know where you have it, but you feel the sword begin to rattle. And then it takes off. Flying into, well, the Blizzard and towards the woman. And when you get closer, you can see her holding it. And 2 people, some of you have met, are standing beside her. A man and a woman covered in kind of tribal wooden jewelry and, have the smell of lupines upon them.
They aren't actual lupines, are they? Because Dahlia's gonna lose her shit right away.
They are. They're the one that you did the thing at the bar to, and the ones you fought on the street.
She's gonna summon her specters to attack. You.
Just to remind Dahlia, we were told that she was going to gather the lupines to help us.
She stops the specters.
Attack! Stop.
Wait, don't be hasty, darling.
Dude,
Don't stop too early.
I don't. Don't stop doing that. Did we discuss this? Is this something I forgot?
You'd have remembered it, Dahlia.
Oh.
We all would have.
The children of the earth are here to help us.
You wouldn't forget something like that, Dahlia.
She's like, make one fucking move that I don't approve of, and I will tear you to fucking pieces. You understand? We nearly killed you the last time.
The man kind of snarls at you, and the woman says, "We don't like it any more than you do."
Oh, I'm sure I like it less than you. You're still breathing, so...
Apropos of nothing and winding Dahlia and these werewolves up, but Henry's going to arrange some wings for himself.
Yes. Do a...
Fly away.
I'm leaving.
Them.
I'm just gonna go, guys. You guys take care.
You've got this, Dahlia.
Now that there's a way out of here, I think I'm just gonna go. Canada sounds pretty cool right about now.
It's just beyond the mountains.
The specters kind of like circle around them.
Thorun speaks, Dawson, and says, well, I assume you're just translating as you do. They were hard to convince, but they're here.
Their aid is appreciated. And Julian just looks excited. It's like you gave us quite a scare. Perhaps you can give our mutual enemy just as much of a scare.
I simply reminded them of their path, or their past, and their oath.
More the merrier.
I fought alongside them 1,000 years ago. Sometimes
It crosses her arms and just like turns her head. Like, I can't believe this shit.
it's the cliche thing of your enemy of your enemy.
Yeah, Machiavelli. I read him back when he was still alive.
Then she nods and turns into mist, leaving you with the two lupines. And Hemway kind of just pushes people aside and walks towards the mine shaft.
So what are your names?
Lucy, Lance.
Julian. It's great to have you with us.
Lance does not shake your hand, but Lucy hesitantly does so.
Smiles in eight humanity.
I think Ella will do the same in 8 humanity as Ella Quinn. Pleasure to meet you.
Henry
all.
smiles in fewer humanity.
The man leans in, Julian, very close to you, and gives you a big sniff. Says, you smell different.
In a bad way?
No,
I don't mean
no.
don't mean to offend.
In a good way.
Oh.
Is that cologne you're wearing?
Yeah, Julian looks like he's a Toreador, so he's like, oh. There's like a moment of like, oh, okay, you know.
The rest of them smells like death and entropy and rot, but you have something almost alive about you. Less repulsive.
I'll take it. Thank you. This kindles a little bit of hope in Julian. And he thinks of like Emmerich, and he's like, maybe I'm on the right path.
They turn and walk into the mine shaft as well. It's not very wide. It's maybe you can walk 2 people next to each other in here, but sometimes you would have to turn your head to not bump it against the ceiling.
Except for Dahlia, who's all 5 feet. So.
And well, Hemway is holding a flashlight. But otherwise, it's pitch fucking black, and only Henry and Julian can see anything. And Dawson. There's still air in there.
Dahlia can't see them, but she's following behind with the worst stink eye ever. Like she just like glares, daggers, the whole 9 yards.
Almost like she feels it. The woman Lucy, she just turns her head slightly and says, we can do this another day. We can't fight each other if there's no earth to fight on. But we're
assuming you're going to survive this.
She smiles and says, I don't think any of us are.
And if that's the case, that's fine.
I need everyone to do a wits and awareness as you're walking through this. Well, unknown territory. Oh, damn, Dowser. Henry, do you have your wings on?
Yes.
Yes.
In a cave.
It works for bats, okay?
Julian, can you give me a very good dex and athletics?
Oh my god.
Or
So
terrible.
I did invest. So I had 19 XP and I devoted 9 to getting a third dot in athletics.
Okay.
So I'm gonna declare that now. I really feel bad that I completely forgot to do this between session. And so that is athletics, dex, +1 from dodge.
No, it's not a dodging thing.
Oh, it's not a dodge thing?
No, it's not a dodge thing.
Okay, so I'm not gonna add a modifier. Do I add anything to this, or?
No, you're just the only one with rapid reflexes that can actually do anything.
Oh no, I don't like that.
You can rouse
Well, wait
for
a minute.
fleetness.
We don't have our bonus to athletics and survival and fortitude anymore.
Nope. The whole shit has gone dormant. You can rouse for fleetness if you want and get plus.
Will this carry over to the full scene, or
Yes.
for fleetness? Okay, just making sure. I will rouse, my lord. That's what I am talking about. And then dex. Then
+4, I think.
yes.
5. 5 is just what you need. Dowser, the floor caves beneath you. And you begin to fall. But Julian grabs your wrist.
I
And
will.
there's a shaft beneath your feet. Going down into further than you can see.
This might be one of the ways down. Thank you, Julian.
Of course. I certainly hope it's not the way we're supposed to go.
Did anyone
okay.
bring a flashlight or something?
Hemway says she kind of shines the light back at you guys. And I have an extra.
You
Lovely.
would.
Could you throw it down there while it's on? I just want to see how far it goes.
I can tell you that deep. Henry, you can see the bottom. It's at least 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And Julian, you can hear the
He doesn't
stones
say anything.
as they fall down, like the pebbles. 100 yards, give or take.
Oh.
Dahlia has her specters basically hold her up as they float her down.
Once you realize there's an unsafe footing, it's like, fuck this. You continue along, and then you are overwhelmed by psychic entropy. You take 1 aggravated willpower damage and fall to your knees.
Wait a minute. What's psychic entropy? That sounds like,
It's
a spa treatment.
It's similar to something you felt before. Once the kind of the waves fall over the town, but this is stronger, closer.
1 aggravated willpower is what you said?
Yes.
It would be.
Just a quick question, just a point of order. I already had 1 aggravated willpower. Is that still in effect?
No, you would have regained everything at the beginning of the session. So
You're most kind, my lord. Thank you. Just thought I'd ask. Thank you.
go further in.
Julian didn't do the homework for today, so he's just catching up.
Forgive me, everyone. I'm a failure.
You walk further in this time, or what's the word I'm looking for? wary of your footing.
Wary.
And eventually reach a pulley system with a chain just going down into a pit way below.
Is it functional?
Hemway says, I guess that's the only way to find out. Kind of
Go ahead, Hemway. Test drive it.
Pulls the chain a little bit. Anyone want to do the honors, or?
After you.
Dahlia motions in addition. Henry and her see eye to eye occasionally.
he grabs the chain with both hands and kind of pulls it a little bit to see if it holds, and then steps out with one foot and hesitates a bit, and then the other, and closes his eyes expecting to
and
fall.
And then plunges into the darkness.
And the system, it kind of creaks for a bit. Julian, you hear the vibrations of the chain all the way down. It's, at least 100 yards. And he slowly begins to climb down. And you only see when you get to the edge, the ones of you with normal sight, the flicker of his light down there. He doesn't call up or anything, but...
No, he just lights a cigarette. Yeah. Okay.
How do you want to get down? I'm not. Dahlia and Henry has the easy answer, apparently. Flying and being carried, I guess.
Oh yeah. Be carried like a queen, she's just gonna be carried by 10 specters.
Make a throne for me, a flying throne.
That's right, a floating ass throne. She's gonna cross her legs and just kind of float on down.
And Henry, your wings does not follow the rules of physics, so if you want to fly down, you can.
I'll wait for everyone else to struggle a bit before doing that.
Yep.
He wants to watch.
If you want to climb, Dex Athletics, of course. Why wouldn't it be? You can even use strength if you want to. The difficulty is 3.
I'll just crush one of my effigies and use incorporeal passage.
Yeah. You fade into the ground. Face into the earth.
I think, Julian, I'm gonna blood surge. I'm gonna give it a go.
You still have your fleetness on.
Oh, I can apply that too?
Yeah. Dex and athletics or strength and athletics.
If I have fleetness, is it okay if I take back the blood surge?
Yes.
You are most kind, my lord. Okay. And then... Dex. It has been nice knowing you all.
Ella, how do you get down? Climbing?
Yep.
Strength
Sure.
athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nimbly you get down, Julian. Barely shaking the chain.
And then Ella comes and does it better.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's go.
No.
You don't even bother to wrap your feet around the chain or something. It's just one arm after the other, holding yourself up.
Yelling parkour on the last 5 feet. as she goes off.
Hell yeah.
You all get to the bottom of the shaft. I think the person it's most difficult for is your benefactor. She's not really made for physical activity, but she manages. And then you are stood in water. Iced cold water up to your knees. And this is no longer a mine shaft, it's a cave system. And as you kind of look into the, natural cave tunnel, you see the ceiling kind of go down and eventually it's hitting the water. So
there's no dry place to stand.
you eventually have to and you eventually would have to submerge yourself completely to continue.
Oh, awful.
Because now you're spelunking.
Sharks.
I think I saw this in the Descent once.
Yes.
It's a brand new outfit, and it's all going to be fucking ruined. And I even spent time on my hair today.
Hemway says, at least you don't breathe. I don't know what's like when the other side is gonna be.
Do we get to watch you drown over and over?
If I drown, I explode, and the whole system is gonna collapse on us. I assume it's not gonna kill you, but it's gonna be a while before someone finds you.
Likely story. I don't believe you.
I'll go corporeal again and look to Hemingway and say, if you're that afraid of the water, I can put hooks in you and drag you.
No, but I'm thinking something with the chain. He looks at it. So we don't, get lost down there.
How will we get out again?
Could you find maybe the exit?
I won't struggle, I mean the others.
That's what I'm saying. If you drag the chain to the exit, we all have something to grab onto and lead us there. Because I don't know how it diverges down there, how deep it is. I know you guys don't float. So...
We can take a deep breath as well.
Dahlia's got no stealth, so she's just going to take the chain.
If you pull, you hear a crack. You have to pull hard, but
She can.
you're strong. And then the whole pulley system comes down, and there's a massive crash that just rings out in your ears, and like a fucking cloud of dust around you.
She rolls her eyes because she's already upset about, the fact that she's just going to get waterlogged and everything else. She wraps the chain,
But Hemway says, I would appreciate it if the non-breathers, at least one of you, would go first and find an exit.
I can lead.
Be happy to go with you.
And I'll take the chain from Dahlia and go underwater.
Yes. You go down there. It's pitch black. You, of course, have your power on, so you can sense through the water. It's deep, and there are many paths down here, as you kind of walk on the bottom with the chain. And you feel... If you're down here for maybe 20 minutes, you would... Maybe not you, but the rest of them would go into torpor from the cold.
I'll try to find what path seems to go towards the lake.
Yes. Can you give me a... You have your senses on, but it's pretty vast. Just a wit survival. Don't roll a 1. It's not difficult for you, but there's a chance.
Gauser gets turned around. We never see him.
4?
4. You find a place in the direction you think is the most logical, and you're right, and you will eventually hit a pocket of air in another cave tunnel. And I don't know how you're gonna signal the others, if there's like a tool pull rule or something else, but...
I'll go to the pocket of air with Ella.
You're just dragging her along?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ella is just lost down here. It's just pure blackness.
And then when I get to the pocket of air, I'll start slowly just pulling the chain towards me.
Dahlia, you feel the pull.
For a moment, she pulls back.
Oh, I've hooked something.
And,
Yeah.
I'll just keep pulling it until I feel that I'm dragging them through the water.
Yeah. So she will signal to Julian and Henry that it seems that our companion has found at least some other place in this labyrinthine cave system. Are we down here with our other trio, the Norse goddess and the two lupines and the guardian and whatnot?
Norse goddess, no. The two lupines, yes, and Hemway and the benefactor.
Is there any chance they might freeze to death or drown?
Yes, because they're all breathing.
Yeah.
And quite mortal. I mean, the lupines are resistant, I assume, but they still need to breathe.
Yeah. So Dahlia doesn't say anything. She's like, "Oh, looks like we found the place. Come on."
Heal.
Come again, Henry?
I was just asking to either heal, fetch, or other such commands. It seems we have to put up with the stench of wet dog.
Dahlia smirks.
There are growls. And a look of... the same kind of look Dahlia probably had earlier of
Oh, yeah.
maybe it will be worth it to just... But they don't.
But probably not.
But there is a certain feral rage about them that they seem to be containing.
Simmering just beneath the surface. Yeah, I know all about that.
Let me just see here. You eventually all get through, you emerge. It's about a 100 meters underwater. It's not pleasant. It is fucking cold. Your limbs are stiff. It's hard to move around. You kind of just... You don't get warm by doing it like mortals do, but you still kind of just have to keep moving to prevent your joints from locking up and your bones from stop moving, and you feel the sensation of torpor creeping in upon you. And then there's another wave. You all take 1 activated damage. Of willpower. It doesn't seem to be affecting any other, only the undead and your little entourage.
So, time to move further. Do we have to swim further, or is there...
Oh, you're in a cave tunnel now. Julian, you hear the faintest voices. They're kind of gargled and hoarse and like they're speaking underwater. But it's repetitive. And it sounds like chanting. What?
He'll appear if he appears.
Yeah. Because of technical difficulties, I'll be playing Henry. You walk through the tunnel. It's kind of narrow, and you're a bit hunched down to not bump your head against the ceiling. And as you get closer to something, all of you, not just Julian, you begin to hear the sounds of alien chanting. And then Hemway turns off his flashlight and whispers, "We have to go dark." Taos, you can still see Dahlia and Ella. You feel a firm hand on your arm, just holding on to you and leading you through the tunnel.
Whose hand?
That's probably one of the lupines.
God. She is really having to restrain herself right now.
No one will see it. It's in the dark.
No, but she can smell it, I'm sure.
Walk closer and closer, and eventually, Julian, you feel that the cave kind of opens up, and Darcy, you as well. You sense it in the air, and you reach a ledge into a giant underground cave chamber. You hear the chanting. For those of you without sight, Dahlia, the only thing you can see in here is like a giant rift. A tear into the abyss. And eyes. Too many of them to count in the rift. And giant tendrils stretching out of the rift.
It's beautiful and horrifying.
Ella, you only hear the chanting of hundreds of creatures. Julian, Dowser, what you see or perceive is a large cave chamber, about 500 yards in diameter. And in the center of it, there is a sort of pond, 100 yards across. The walls of the chamber is covered in hundreds of exits to cave systems. And all around the cave, too many to count, deep ones are chanting in an alien language. And even more are patrolling the various exits and pathways down there. And in the center, right above the little pond of the lake, is the rift. A giant made of pure darkness, and all you see are the eyes. So many and various in sizes, moving unnaturally around, and giant tentacles, or tendrils, black, slimy, stretching out for hundreds of yards into the pond and around the room.
So many eyes, so many tentacles. Julian, are you seeing this?
He looks like Frodo right now. That's what he sees. These eyes listed there. The Eye of Sauron is just like all tons of them. He just like looks terrified. I don't know if anyone else can see him, but he's like, ugh. I don't think he ever thought his paths would lead him to this place, this kind of situation before this creature.
There's a mist in your midst, and the elder vampire appears, or materializes. Sword in hand. Glowing red eyes, like that of a gangrel.
I'm just gonna look to Julian. You said you were gonna get the benefactor as close to the monster as possible, right?
You're up, right?
You have to run or jump down at least 30 feet and get across with hundreds of deep ones in your path.
Yikes.
Hemway turns to you, Julian. I have an idea. But it's kind of stupid.
Dahlia's listening in.
Well, there's no time for caution. Everything is on the line. What do you propose?
He hands you his rifle, first of all. And then he kind of adjusts this like, at your shoulder and move your hand to where you're supposed to hold it and say, take this. I'm not going to need it. You just feel the shot if you're going to use it, okay?
Feel the shot.
You should have it. Just kind of feel the bullet.
Okay.
And what you're trying to hit.
All right.
It packs quite a punch, so just be careful with the shoulder. There's no bipod on it, so you just have to kind of, go with it.
What are you planning, Hemway?
He pulls out his magnum and holds it to his temple and just kind of backs towards the ledge.
But what if we're not able to get you out?
Fate will get me out. But I will be able to cause a distraction and hopefully take some of them with me. Perhaps even clear a path.
Dahlia leans in and goes, I like this plan.
You're very brave, Hemway.
I've lost my head before. It's no big deal.
Julie just kind of looks at the heavy, like, sniper rifle. Okay. If things don't work out, we're going to try and get you out of here, alright? The fates aren't not very reliable, I've found. Sometimes we have to make our own path.
As soon as I pull the trigger, they're gonna know we're here. Just wait for me to explode. And then you can do what you do.
Okay. And Julie just looks nervous. Yeah.
What do you say, Dawson?
See on the other side, Hemingway.
And then the
Storyteller, I'm rousing for toughness right now.
Samesies. I'll have what he's having.
the ledge you're standing on, for those of you who can actually see, or when you turn on a flashlight, there's kind of a narrow ledge going down, or you can jump 30 feet down to the floor of the cave.
I'm also rousing for Defy Banes.
Does fleetness carry over? Oh, my bad.
I'll rouse a couple of times for Blood Aegis.
As you're rousing, there's a loud bang, a flash of light, and then Hemway's headless corpse falls over the edge as a gnarly, stomach-churning choir of screams in the room from all the deep ones. And you wait about 10 seconds as they're rushing towards you, crawling on the walls or the cave, and then there's a boom and a flash of light and a burn, like you feel the heat. Last time it happened, you I think all of you frenzied, but Ella, you remember it very well because you didn't. You know it's coming, you're covering yourself so you don't have to frenzy check, but it is something that just makes your beast go, nah. And then we're going into the last 3 turns of this chronicle.
Jesus Christ.
So, Julian, you are always first. So always first. What's your intention? And I want to say, this is not, these turns are not 5 seconds. They're more like minutes of things you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your intention as the explosion happens and all the creatures storm you?
He's going to go over to the benefactor. He's gonna be like, climb on, and do like a piggyback, or like a fireman carry. And he's gonna wait for the explosion to happen, and he's gonna see if there's like if the explosion creates like a slope, or if he finds one, or like maybe if it creates like a crater, it does something that basically allows them to go down the 30-foot drop, and he's just gonna make a mad dash towards the entity, fully expecting this is a one-way trip. And he's going to just have her on his back, just making as a run for it. He's gonna try and like flash sprint over to this thing.
Yes. You need to do a wits and dex. No, sorry. That's your blink. Dex athletics plus all your 4 dice. And the difficulty is high, I want to say.
Okay, I'm going to rouse.
So put everything you have into this.
Yes, let's go. Okay. So, athletics, dex, +2 for blood surge, +4, so it's +6. Willpower on standby. I'm going to willpower it,
It's a chance for a crit.
which is what I'm hoping for. There's a lot of ones, dude. So 8 total.
Good. I have that in mind. Gonna get the others out of the way first. The lupines start to shift. And then jump over the ledge into the army. And begin tearing things apart. And the other vampire does the same thing. Well, she doesn't shift, but she leaps over the edge and kind of she falls like a feather, and lands into, well, all of them and starts carving away. So, Dowser, you're in my other corner. What is your intention?
Follow Julian as close as I can with my eyes. And if a deep one approaches him at all, I'll eviscerate it with ice.
He's gonna have to just run through a lot of them so you can try to carve a path.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Make your roll. See how much damage or other things you can do.
And we pray. I hit all of them within 90 meters. For 9 aggravated damage.
Oh, and I don't think you need to do your Caldonic Sorcery for elemental attack, do you?
Mm-hmm. It's, well, it's intelligence discipline. And then bonus stuff.
But I don't think you take damage from it.
Elemental attack, yes.
Okay.
This is my 5 dot. Target takes 1 point of aggravated health damage per success, and the damage again every round until they win an escape contest. And on a critical win, the element attacks every suitable target at the caster's discretion within sight of the main target.
But do you take damage?
No,
that's okay.
I choose. So I take all of the fishy people I see. I just carve a path for Julian.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to clarify, because I thought you were taking 9 damage. That didn't. Okay, yeah, but that's a pretty.
No.
That's a big path you're carving. And doing
Just the giant icicles just falling, piercing all of them.
Yeah. Going with the clock, Dahlia.
So it looks like with Hemway's explosion and Dowser's massive blizzard spell, and Julian racing forward with the Guardian. I don't know what Ella's doing yet, but I've seen what Ella can do, so I have an idea of what will probably happen there. Want to do 2 things. One is, of course, send forth at least several specters to do what specters do.
Yes.
Like, go forth, my pretties, and enjoy.
Any
Peace,
special
friend, tear.
directive, or it's just reckless maiming?
The same as what the basically running interference for our runner here, making sure that he gets through, because that's the objective. But she's also keeping a few back in case there's like an ambush or a surprise attack from another angle that we haven't seen yet. So she's also keeping some specters back in case, for the sake of chaos and surprise.
That's a good thing, because they're crawling on the walls as well. You don't see them, but you
See,
hear
I
them.
knew this. So So I figured that would happen. So yeah, we're basically she's going to keep half of them back, and so 5 forward to run interference for Julian, and 5 to handle the ones that are climbing up the walls. and defending Dahlia, because Dahlia has had too many scrapes with death, and above all things desires to survive this encounter. So she's looking after herself as well. But the second thing she wants to do, and I don't know, you'll have to tell me if there's anything else I can do this round, or if I have to wait for the next round to do what I want to do next.
No,
I can tell you my intention.
It's in the span of minutes, so just tell me what you're intending.
The intention I have is that Dahlia, above all, besides gathering specters and summoning spirits, is a master of rifts and portals in a way. She studied this stuff a lot, because it's part of her secret project. And so she has knit the veil. And I was wondering if there is a potential for her to exercise her will and seal this rift, or at least close it, a little bit, in a way, or if it's a different kind of rift and she has no control over this.
I would say it's too time consuming to do.
Okay.
It is a high level ceremony, and like it takes time for you to do it.
Okay. So that was my other idea. She's just kind of going to make sure that things go off the way they are supposed to here. So she's going to continue to watch from overhead here, and
I'll give you this: if you're just standing up there and commanding your specters, they would get bonus dice and be more effective, so you can direct them.
Yeah.
Directly.
She's going to play
battle commander
here.
Yeah.
She's going to be like.
All right.
Yeah.
Ella, what is your intention?
So she's going to start using her. Has anyone used? No one's used a gun yet.
They all seem to go into melee.
Okay. So she's going to use a gun, and she's going to start capping fools. Are the 10 that we see here the only 10, or is that just like for grouping purposes?
There's about 300, 400, 500 in the room.
Cool. Yeah, so she'll just start capping the ones that she can. Probably the ones nearest to the guru, to help them for their longevity.
Yes. Well, make some shots, but only one roll.
Okay.
You got this.
Wait, we gonna see. So what would you like me to roll with this?
I mean, dex, composure, whatever you want. Wits, even.
Okay.
I think composure makes sense if you're sniping shit.
Hell yeah. Firearms. Composure.
And you have the advantage because you have the high ground. Per Star Wars rules.
So is that, how much is that a plus? Like 9 or?
I'll just take it into account for like the the damage and the clearing of things.
Huh. Okay. I could re-roll some of those though. Let's re-roll. Because I have 3, 1, 2, yeah, I've got at least 3. I'm gonna use willpower to re-roll 3 die. So I got 5 successes.
Yeah.
So anyways, I just started blasting fools.
Let me see here. So, Julian, you run down fast, and before you get to it, like there's basically a wall of fish people that you have to get through, and then there's just icicles raining death above. Just clearing a path. Maybe the ground will become a bit slippery, but we'll get to that. Just a huge area of death. You probably stop just for like a millisecond before you continue. Otherwise you would be hit by it as well. Whenever someone tries to leap at you or grab you as you're standing still for just a second, there's a specter intervening, and once in a while a creature is shot in the face, kind of falling to the ground. And when you look back, you see your trustful coterie protecting your ass from the ledge above. Got your back, Jack. Them bitches be crazy.
There's this brief moment. It's like Quicksilver or something, or like the Flash, where he looks back and it's like in slow motion. And for the briefest moment, it's too fast for them to see it. He smiles with pride at his own coterie for the first time in the whole game.
And the last time. Let's go.
I guess the first time he's like, these guys, I guess they're all right. And then he turns around and keeps running forward.
And in the battlefield, as you run, you hear the gargle screams of these creatures being torn apart by something that apparently can throw them into the air. And see two, well, in their full war form or whatever they call it, lupines hovering above the horde by about 2 or 3 feet. And you hear a laughter that you find unnerving, because it seems to come from the Methuselah, and it's laughter of joy as she is carving into the beast, and she is just yelling all these sorts of things that you don't understand, but this seems to be what she was born to do. And then I need everyone to do Dex Athletics as the giant tendrils surges towards you from within the rift.
I do another one, right?
You want to keep your 8. That's pretty good. I'm gonna say that that's a definite dodge.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'm not gonna tempt fate.
That's not right. Do you only have 1 die? Dahlia? Okay. Okay. I was like, oh, fuck.
It is her absolute worst pull. Like, that is just, she has no dex, no athletics. It's like her worst pull. So she's hating this right now.
Ella, you rolled 2, okay. Well, you all grabbed very quickly, and then it starts pulling you towards, you're in the air, basically, right now. You don't take damage right now, but you start to feel the constricting and the crushing as it pulls you towards the rift. Fortunately, your arms are still free. And then we get to the next turn. I'm not gonna narrate the other guys because they do what they do. So, Julian, I need you to make another roll across the slippery surface.
All right. I roused, by the way, because I forgot to rouse for blink.
You had fleetness on. That was what I was thinking.
Oh, I got you. My bad. Okay, that works out. So athletics, right? Athletics dex.
Yes.
Ooh, sorry. Okay, and then 6. Ooh, I'm going to willpower this.
That's wise.
Seven, my lord.
7. You managed to dodge icicles and not slip. But you pay more attention to your feet at the moment than the creatures around you. There's still a pretty good area of clearance from Dowser's spell. And as far as I know, it continues, if I'm correct. Yeah. So you're also dodging the icicles. And then Dowser, you're slowly being pulled towards the rift in the eyes. What's your intention? Oh, the guardian the benefactor raises her hand, and like a orb, almost like a flare, shoots up and brightens the entire room, and then everyone can see what's going on and how many of them there are. Sorry. It's your turn, Dowser. What do you want to do?
Is Julian's path secured, or is it still crawling?
I mean, he seems to be moving, but there's still like a good 300 yards. No, not sorry. That's the middle of the room. 200 yards maybe. 150 meters. ish.
And below us is just a pool of water, right?
In the center of the room. Below you right now is well, stone. Cave floor.
That I'm just gonna keep letting the icicles flow, having all the moisture in the air just attack anything around it.
Yes.
Until I start getting choked out, I guess.
Well, make another. No, you don't roll again, do you?
No, it's just they can choose to dodge if they want.
Well, they're trying. All right. Dahlia. You begin to.
Dahlia's she's going to do a couple different things. First of all, she's going to scream out in rage that she's been wrapped up by a tentacle.
Unhand me!
That's right. She's going to be like, ah, get off me, you know. And so she is going to use the 5 wraiths that she has in reserve and basically all have them attack the tentacle, while she herself relies not on her dexterity and athletics, but hopefully with the storyteller's permission, strength and brawl to unhand herself from the tentacle.
And toughness.
So, I'm sorry?
And toughness.
Yes, and toughness, yes. So that's my intent, and of course the other 5 wraiths are continuing to do what they're ordered to do. So
yes.
So she's basically like a wild animal right now.
Yes. Trying to get free. I guess it's strength and athletics, but the specters are doing most of the work for you, so the difficulty is not that high.
Can I argue for brawl there? I mean, because this is like wrapped up, and this is like breaking free of a grapple type of thing.
Allowed.
Oh. What is it that Jillian says? You're most kind. Let's see here. And you said the difficulty is not actually that high.
No, it's not, because the specters are kind of clawing into it.
Fantastic. So that's 4.
Yeah.
I'll re-roll if need be, but
4 is good enough. I'll get to it.
Tears it to pieces.
Ella, being pulled towards the abyss. What's your intention?
To not go to the abyss. Yeah. So, can she put her spear in it? Could she just shank this? Just whip it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Make the roll to see if you can finagle your spear out and hit it. It's quite a large tendril, but it's not a battlefield you're used to, just hanging above the air and being pulled towards something.
Yeah. Okay. Composure, athletics, okay?
Melee and strength, I would say. Unless you're throwing it.
I was gonna throw it. Just.
Yeah, if you're throwing it, then it's fine.
Can ballistics apply to throwing a spear?
No. It's just the science of how it works.
Okay. Messy critical, but I got a 7, so let's go.
That means the beast is with you.
And also with you.
Alright, Julian. Continue running. As the hailstorm just kind of fucking annihilates everything around you. You dodge when you need to. See Dowser kind of fly above you. He's not flying, he's more pulled. But he continues whatever he's doing and his chanting and his magic. Dahlia, you get free. You fall to the ground. You take 1 superficial damage because of your toughness. Ella, same thing. You throw your spear into the tendril. There's a like an explosion of fire and bright light as the spear hits, and you fall to the ground. Take 1 superficial damage because of your toughness. And then you look around, seeing yourself surrounded by, well, deep ones. Julian, last turn. Continue running.
Yep.
Do another roll.
Ooh. Ooh. Come on, man. Ooh.
Are we getting a beast voice here? Even
Holy
from the
shit.
cage that it's in?
The beast never approves of anything Julian just does.
You're an idiot. What are you doing?
You're gonna kill us, you fucking idiot!
It's on his shoulder. He points up at the tentacle. What the fuck is that? You're running towards this thing? Okay, athletics. Dexterity. 2 from Blood Surge, 4 from Celerity, 6 total.
Ooh! Damn!
Wow.
Crit, messy crit.
You're not gonna willpower that?
Oh, Ella,
I'm kidding.
I don't know if you allow the beast to take over or you want to regain or retain control. I forgot to ask. Ella, so you want to spend a willpower or do you just want to let the beast go nuts?
You know, I can spend the willpower. I have it to spend.
All right. I'm not gonna ask you, Julian, because this is the better ending. Dowser.
What do you mean? No, I'm kidding.
You're well, you're gonna be swallowed in about 5 seconds. What's your intention?
Yeah, I assume I'm about to be above the water in the center of the room.
You are very much above the water.
Then I would like to chain my elemental attack with an elemental grasp.
Yes.
Just essentially create a block of ice from the water and just crush it upwards.
To sever the tentacle.
Yeah.
Yes. Make the roll.
That's the thing. Says nothing about what roll to do when I chain something.
It's probably the grasp. The thing you're chaining into, right?
Probably.
I mean, the other one is going already, so... I would say it doesn't matter. It's a blood sorcery roll. Whatever.
Yeah, it's a roll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll some stuff.
Yep. You have a lot of dice, my friend.
The dice are
I
not
sure
being
do.
friendly.
There aren't. Yeah, I'll take 7 more successes.
Yeah. Dahlia. You land on the ground, look around you, and just see dozens of these things about to leap on you. What's your intention? Of course you have your specters defending you, but there's not enough.
Well, surprisingly, I mean, Jillian needs to make it to the goal, to the objective, and then hopefully the number of cultists around me will not matter. Yeah. So she's gonna do this. I mean, her game plan remains unchanged mostly. She's gonna keep the 5 specters around her to provide as much defense as possible, and then she's basically going to, you know, like, come on! Like, she is going to tear into any of them that get close enough to her, and you know, she's going to surge and brawl. Basically, she's going to turn into a wild animal. Because she's done that the entire Chronicle, so, you know.
You hear your beast. Let me out, dear. I can take care of this.
I feel like her beast and her have been fused for some time now, so I don't even think this is a question.
It's
yet.
time to let go and just take the back seat.
No, we're co-pilots here. We're like, we don't. She doesn't even hear the beast's voice anymore as a separate voice from her own thoughts. So, like, this is just.
I'm trying to make you survive this.
Yes, of course. That's what she wants to do.
You
She
have
wants to
done
survive.
enough. Let's get out of here. You need my
Yes.
strength.
Exactly. Right. There's no question here. They're in agreement. They always have been.
You ride the wave?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Without hesitation. There is such a riding of the wave here.
Ella, same thing, spear in hand. A lot of them around you. What's your intention?
This is our final round. This is our third round.
Yes.
Cool. I think she's gonna use the spear again because the sword is being used by someone else, right?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll use her spear once more. Is there a target that's bigger than another one that's going to be?
They're all 7 feet tall fishmen.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps.
So, well, I was thinking, I don't know, because it's like, is there a way of using the spear as like an AoE if she just like swung around and just took like kneecaps or something?
Sure. You're good with it, and it's magical.
No.
You don't need to make a roll for this, since it's the last thing. I know what your intention is.
She just wants to take them to their knees so they can kneel before her.
All right.
Remember.
Last thing. Dowser. It's a block of ice, just kind of shaped like a sword almost, that cuts through the tendril. You begin to fall towards the water. Dahlia, just it's peaceful. There's nothing there. You kind of hear the screams and like something is trying to bite and claw into you. You don't really feel it, and it's just all a haze of guts and blood and laughter to the rest of you from Dahlia you hear. And
cackling laughter.
And cackling laughter. And a lack of composure that you're not used to from her. Ella, you swipe around, kind of just slicing everything you can. There's this glow that always comes from your spear when it hits something, and you're just trying to make yourself a blender and trying to give yourself a kind of a perimeter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Julian, you run. You're almost there. And then you feel the lack of control. And the beast says, you're not going in there with it. And then you feel yourself throw the benefactor towards the void and run the other direction.
Is that kind of the plan? Like, to get her close?
There is a very loud explosion. You feel the burning light of the sun wash over you. Your flesh incinerates, and your bones turn to dust. Then there is only the void. And that is the end of the game, my friends.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about.
Did I just witness a murder?
Do you want to hear the other ending where you survived? I had like 2 things in my head, because this is like a nuclear explosion.
Yeah.
So we all just died.
You all just died, yes.
We just got vaporized.
If Ella had snapped the coin and
I forgot about the fucking
Damn it, Ella.
and make the guy who can stop time appear, it would have ended differently. But I'm gonna leave it blank for now.